You are out of arrow. Is my game muted? No, we just heard the music. Oh, look at this. Yeah. So let's... Whoa! We had a little bit of frame skip there. Not a big deal. So... Out of arrow. Let's talk a little bit about where we are. We defeated Eikthyr, our good old deery guy. And we got this buff, which if I don't know if there's a way to hover it. Probably up here, Eikthyr. Your ability to run and jump is improved. Jump stamina and run stamina minus 60, which is incredible. And the bird has just told me about a new enemy somewhere in the Dark Forest. I don't know why Eikthyr is listed here. Oh! Press F to pay respects to the Eikthyr. Dude, look at how good my stamina is. This is incredible. This is astounding. So, we have thus far we've built a little home for us. And the big thing that we're looking to do. What? Oh, you guys scared the shit out of me because I had to press F to cast the ability. I said that and everyone typed F, which typically means your stream died. Anyways, so one of the big things that we have here is we're looking in crafting to be able to build this tanning rack. And we need flint, leather scraps, and deer hide. And if I actually take a look at what I have a good amount of flint. I need a... I've enough deer hide. What I need right now is leather scraps. So that's kind of my limiting factor right now. I have some pants and stuff, and I have an extra bow. And then I have some of these weird hard antlers. I don't really know what the resin's used for, but I wind up fighting so many of those little nerds. Alright, all my chests are full. This is horrible. Let's make some more. I mean, you gotta make a lot of chests in this damn game. Where's furniture? Is this the furniture? Yeah. Let's build another backup thing over here. So, I kind of want to say that these are going to be my materials. This is going to be my random shit that I have no clue what to do with, but this is where I'm going to make a lot of my building materials and whatnot. So my goal right now is just to go hunt some deer. Let me go back to the workbench and repair everything, which is weirdly fun. So we're gonna go. Actually, let's lowering it up. Oh my god. Hey, you like that door? Yeah, I like to shut it to just keep the warm air in. So I recall deers and boars are here, and really this is what I'm doing, is I'm trying to find where there are some boars who will be angry and hateful. Oh, that's... yeah, right. Forgot about it. Blue Wall says, let's be honest here, you gave so much, how can I pay it forward? I gotta be honest, I think the best way to pay it forward is just to show up, enjoy yourself, have a good time. Say hello to other people here. And that is more than enough. That is more than enough. And in fact, it's quite nice if that is the focus. I think I want these things. And what else do I need for an arrow? Feathers. I never, ever, ever have enough feather. Now, let me make a crappy wood one. Alright, so I need to now find birds, to be able to kill birds, to be able to get enough feathers to make good enough arrows so that way I can go hunt. Dan MD says, Dana's doing a good job convincing me to get this game. I usually don't play these. Yeah, dude, same. I generally do not play survival crafting games, but the music is absolutely perfect. I mean, look at how beautiful this is. Is that a boar? Oh, it's a boar. Birds and boars. Oh, shit, I missed. Cut him. Finding leather scraps. Normally, where there's one boar, there's often more boars. Flaxibus says, love you. Love you too, Flaxibus. Happy 73 months. That's 6 years of you kindly supporting us here. Oh yeah, that unbelievable derptastic. That's a deer noise right there. See, there's something that I find really therapeutic and meditative about being on the hunt. And the sort of slowness of, like, drawing back the... Oh, Jesus. Drawing back the arrow. Nothing? Nothing? I just shot a bird for nothing? Oh my god, I feel horrible. Streeble says my sub-hero news on Valentine's Day. What a heartfelt gift a day and night it'll be. I'll write a poem. Oh my god. Oh my god, we'll be in love. Wait, I got feathers? Nice, I got 3 feathers. I'm blind. I'm both blind and upset. A lot of rocks hanging out here. Like, I kind of do enjoy when there's a good amount of work to do things, you know? Like, just time-wise. So we have a pretty basic short-term goal, which is just to gather up lots of leather scraps by finding and hunting lots of boars. I think the world tree is one of the greatest elements of this. Yo. Oh yeah, and then Aramus, we're definitely going to build that raft to go sailing. That's a great idea. Some berries, we'll get some berries. Then I was contributing to deforestation. Ah, yeah, there it is. Sailing is difficult. Well, you must remember, mandatory drops, I am a gamer. No system I cannot conquer. No game in which I will not find an excuse to rage, for I am a gamer. How'd you get interested in Tarkov? I was just saying to myself, man, I have not been playing a lot of any of the popular stuff, like Battle Royale games, Fortnite. I've, like, never played Fortnite. I installed it once, dropped, whacked a truck with, like, a, some sort of tool, like a shovel, for, like, 3 minutes, then a bullet went through my head, and I was like, alright, I'm good. Almost always find boars on this little peninsula out here. Where are my boars at? See, I kind of want to, like, go there. That place looks cool. Maurice is exactly my experience with Fortnite, not friendly to new players. You know... I would claim that they probably could have a smoother new player experience, but I feel obligated to say Fortnite objectively has an absolutely unbelievable new player experience. As it is, like, or at least was, the most played game in the world. You don't get that by having struggle getting players in, you know what I mean? Alright, I'm terrible. Marissa's true. Yeah, I mean, I mean, like, you were making, like, an offhand remark, like, oh yeah, I played that, and it was a bit rough, and I've heard the same from other people. Yeah, it's not friendly for a new player experience, you know, that sort of thing. And I mean, you're speaking conversationally, but the thing that, like, always grinds my gears is when I hear someone in the industry, a developer or an industry professional, saying something like, you know what the problem with League of Legends is? It has a terrible new player experience. And part of me wants to go like, the problem with League of Legends? Like, the most played PC game, and the problem with it? It's amazing! It's all amazing. You can talk about a way in which there's an opportunity for improvement, but be careful when you say the problem. You know what the problem with this thing that's incredible is? It's like, Sean, you want to know the reason why Apple doesn't make good products? I'm like, no, because they make good products. Like, I'm not even an Apple consumer. Like, objectively, they're a $1 trillion company. Maybe $2 trillion now or some insane shit. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? The problem? Sean, give me the soapbox. No, it's my soapbox. Oh, I'm gonna hit it. Oh shit, that was close. Got him. Was surprisingly close? Well, of course it was. You forget that I, Day 9, am a gamer. You know, and I just feel like there's a whole set of language around the popular stuff that's incorrect. I mean, it's just literally analytically incorrect. And there's a number of ways in which I've seen discussions of this. By the way, we're just doing a loop looking for birds, boars, and other things that give us resources we care about. Primarily boars at this point. There's this fascinating discussion in Robert McKee's book Story, where he says, hey, if you think that movies or this movie or that movie was terrible, people tend to look at released movies and say, okay, these released movies I will now rate on a scale of somewhere between, I'll rate on a scale of somewhere between 0 and 10. So here are the 10s, here are the 5s, here's the 1s, here's the 7s. And intuitively, that's kind of how we want it to... it makes reasonable enough sense to describe it like that. But the flaw in this analysis is that these are the movies that actually got made. And in Robert McKee's book, he writes about, like, a lot of the big problem is that scripts are terrible. Most scripts even scripts that are purchased, are so bad no one even wants to make anything out of them. What you're seeing, any script that you see turned into an actual movie, these are the 9s out of 10s in terms of scripts. I just thought that was like a really interesting perspective to share. How much of this shit do I have? I have 18 and I need 20. Ugh. Ugh. Alright. That's okay. I'm not going to be devastated by it. Oh my god, I literally had so many bird feathers. Humiliation. Oh, for the first time in a long time, I need wood. Alright, everyone, let's go back outside. Selection bias, per definition. My birch is too hard. And the thing is that, like, there's terms about, oh, here's the type of selection bias you're performing in XYZ, and, it's not that that's wrong, it's that that's not as clear as a really nicely written chapter in a book that's just like, okay, dude, think about it. Come on, you push it out of the way. Are you happy? Are you happy you pushed it out of the way? Are you happy? Alright, everyone. Welcome to a survival crafting stream. You will watch me smack a log. Fuck over here. Oh yeah, it's like the, yeah, in World War II, this is a great story. It was in World War II, story about the emerging field of operations research, where operations research is the idea. Look out for the log! Operations research is the idea of massive optimizations problems, right? Like, let's say the Berlin Wall has just fallen, and you have an East and West Berlin public transit system that you now want to unify to maximize the amount of people getting where they need to go, while minimizing the amount of minimizing the amount of gas spent, and minimizing the amount of mileage, and maximizing the amount of people. There's a whole bunch of different things that you want to minimize and maximize and increase and decrease and stuff like that. And in operations research, that's the field of doing that kind of stuff, which is a mix of actual interesting raw programming and algorithmic problems and stuff. Not as in like coding programming, but as a type of algorithm called. The fuck are they called? I know that the category is called programming problems. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Let's make them arrows. Alright, cool. Now we're going to go hunt some boars. Oh yeah, like yeah, linear and non-linear programming problems are the words that I'm hunting for. There we go. And integer programming and all that sort of thing. Again, not coding programming. It's a different use of the word programming. Just like there's different meanings of the word plane and playing, you know. I think, where's my meat bin? Maybe this is the meat bin. This is the food stuffs bin. Something. I'm going to organize this later. But for now, what I need to do is... What I need to do is I need to find boars. But anyways... Oh, hello. Oh, shit. Get him. Welcome to my camp. See ya. My god, I can't see shit. What's this? Oh, that was a bird. Yeah, I'm bringing this up because operations research was like an emerging mathematical field around the time of World War II. They got a bunch of operations researchers. Oh, there's a brute. To like look at this problem they were having, where they would have bomber planes go out and come back, and they wanted to, you know, increase the amount of bombers that return safely. And what they found is it was easy to say, oh yeah, the intuitive thing is where's the bullet holes? You know, like, let's put more armor there. And the operations researchers were like, well, okay, we are able to get data from these because these are the planes that came back. And actually, if you looked at the data, like, not Notepad, MS Paint, if you looked at the data, like the images looked like this, where you'd have, here's Sean's terrible rendition of an airplane, here's the cockpit, and here's the wings. Like, you had a lot of bullet holes, like here, and here, and here, and here, and you had some holes here, and then you had another gap, and like this. Like, everywhere where there's red is where the bullet holes actually were. And so what the researchers pointed out is they were like, dude, it's because if bullets go here, the fucking wing falls off and it crashes. If bullets go here, the pilot dies and it crashes. If bullet holes go here, you can still fly, so you can come back. So they actually armored up the locations where they had the least amount of bullets. Or the least amount of bullet holes. And this all comes back to... Oh, shit. It's a shaman. Stop healing. Stop healing. Stop healing. Become stabbed. I remember there, I got into some... Oh, shit, what is this? Oh, hey. Man, I don't want to fight these brutes. All I want to do is fight boars. Okay, that's a very tall dwarf. Yeah. I'm literally going to arrow cheese everyone and not feel bad about it. Gotcha. And this comes back to the sort of, like, story thing, in that, like, yeah, no, these are the stories. The stories that are, like, turned into movies are actually the good scripts. And in the context of Robert McKee's book, he was using this as a... And so, selling scripts are actually a seller's market. The sellers are the ones that actually have, like, the big advantage. Because there's actually so few good scripts. It's not that, like, there's so few movies that get made. I hope that they see mine. In other words, that would make that a buyer's market. It's coming all the way back to whenever someone's just like, League of Legends. You know what the problem with League of Legends is? I'm like, nothing! It's amazing! Holy shit, there's a guy right in front of me. I don't know if it's the gamma on my monitor, which I turned down because as a streamer, you know, I'm looking at the bright lights for such a long time, I tend to have, like, softer, lower brightness on the monitors, but... Yeah, Entropy says, but I have feedback for Riot Games. But, Riot, I've been a long-time player and gamer of your stuff. I don't understand why you don't listen to me, Riot. Oh, no, Riot, please. Oh, is this a boar? Or is it a rock? Get out. My god, it's a rock. Joe says, you know what the problem with Sean's stream is? Nothing, they're amazing. Hey, thanks, Joe Luck. Holy fucking shit. I've been looking for you. Come here, you fuck. Oh shit, you can set these guys on fire? Oh shit, yeah. Fuck you. They're all just running around like idiots. Man, I used to play Team Fortress 2 with a guy who was just, like, amazing as, like, the hunter. Like the bow sniper. Oof, so sick. Flame Pierce says the best argument against feedback from the masses for LOL is browsing any champion subreddit and reading that everything is broken. I don't know. There's... I don't know what it is, but... And I don't know if this is actually just, like, my incorrect perception, but it always seems... Whenever I read... bits and pieces about feedback... Or, not feedback. About esports on, like, League subreddits, or just in, like, the League chat for, or on League of Legends Twitter, you know, like the general community Twitter. Whenever I read it, there's always just this, like, such a negative bent. I rarely ever see League of Legends fans be like, this team had a great draft, but the other team made some really great plays and pulled out a win. Or this team had a weird draft, but then I actually figured out, or they actually figured out some weird, bizarre strategy that worked really well. I always see the sort of, the typing stuff being like, yeah, this team's draft sucks, and the only reason they lost is because one of their players threw. It's just like negatives on top of negatives. It's like, yeah, this person sucks, but the other person sucked more. Are there any boars anymore? Have I killed all boars? I guess I technically have enough leather scraps, but I'll just keep hunting till the morn. Does that happen in Dota also? Not as much. I mean, because there's a lot of ambiguity in Dota, just broadly speaking. Oh, it's a deer! like, the best teams come up with strategies that, like, they're pretty sure are good, but they're not, like, actually 100% sure that they're good. And when I watch, like, top-tier Dota, people are just like, oh, now this is a really weird composition. They're gonna need to make it work this way. And then it's just, oh, it's incredible. Oh, found a boar. In the haunchies. Oh, you got your boyfriends? If I was your boyfriend, I'd never let you go. I'd shoot you in the ass, dear. Never be alone. I don't exactly know how that song goes. Whoa! Alright, I gotta... Ever played EDH? No. I have played EDF, though. I have so much random garbage here. Yeah, I'm killing boars because I need leather. Oh, shit, that's beautiful. Briefly move this over. Oh. To save our Mother Earth from any alien attack. You know what I've never needed? Necks. It says, I'd love to hear your opinion on the whole X game as toxic players. Grinds my gears. Oh no. Oh no. Because of course the game does. The problem with the internet is that toxic voices are amplified. In my experience, games of toxic minorities are not the entire player base. I mean, I think that... toxicity is used a little bit as a broad catch-all term for a lot of stuff, but... you know, I've talked about this with respect to this community. Like, look at this community. This community's fucking incredible. It's amazing. And it wasn't an accident. It required a shitload of hard work. You know, like, and I think that there's a lot of, like, thought leadership that then propagates to another layer of people who see what the thought leaders are doing, so they do it too, and then if you start stepping into a game and everyone's talking or behaving in a certain way, it's just really natural to mimic that. And notice that I didn't say toxicity begets toxicity or something like this. I just think that patterned behavior begets the similarly patterned behavior. Take, for instance, poker. Poker is a game where there is a lot of lingo. And I use a lot of the lingo because I was deep into poker for a while. You know, so, you know, you hear me talk about this with... whenever I play Magic, where you don't draw what you needed, you bink it. I don't know where this comes from, but it's like I binked a 9 on the turn. You know, it's just like a weird, goofy phrasing. Oh yeah, the absolute nuts, you know, stuff like this. I mean, I've always been a pretty... Well, no, actually I haven't. I used to be a little fucking emotional rage case. I'm still emotional, I'm just more composed. Oh, hi. But, like, this set of language is really common for people to just pick up on. So, for instance, let's take language that is... like definitional language. Like, what is rivering someone, or what does a suck out mean? You know, what is turning your hand into a bluff mean? You know, all these sorts of things. If people are just using this a lot, you absorb it, right? For better or for worse, you absorb it. And then I think that you can start to think about the tonal use of language. So, for instance, if any of you watch chess or watch Go, where there's... Oh! Die! I need to get a club, man. Oh, I guess this is a club, huh? Did I just fucking break? Hold on, hold on. We'll talk about chess and Go in a sec. Oh, it does such little damage. Alright, I'm just gonna... My god, those skeletons are on fire. Oh my god, Nina, what a treat to see you. Alright, before I go on about chess and Go, we got Nina SC2 here. Nina, the legendary Protoss, StarCraft 2 player, whom we host a good bit over here. I watch Nina late in the evenings, because Nina both is a great streamer, and also, either, are you #1 on the ladder, or 2, or 3, or maybe you have 2 of the top 3 accounts? I think it's like Parting's #1 right now, I want to say. But Nina's always at the absolute tip top, but Nina also does, like, very unusual strategies all the time. Really, really fun to watch. Very sort of zany all over the place. Kind of make the other players sweat, like out expanding Zerg with Protoss and shit. Oh my god, I'm like talking about how great of a fucking player Nina is, and I'm just like sitting here like unable to shoot any fucking skeletons. Get up there, hit him in the knees, break their knees. Okay, we're gonna come. Get me the fuck out of here. All right, back to cheesing. All right, get me out of here. But anyways, so we're talking about toxicity. We're talking about language. If you look, for instance, at the way that chess and Go players describe their various gameplays, they don't really talk about the players' names. Like, if I were a StarCraft commentator, I would typically say things like, oh, you know, Nina's pulling this play off. Nina, oh, you know, does she have enough to be able to take down, you know, whatever Neeb's front defenses? But you don't do that in chess and Go. You see them say things like white and black. You're like, I think black is in a weak position here. Which, if you think about it, is a way to depersonalize it. And it's like, that's a really subtle language thing, but it starts to make it, instead of like, I fucked up, it starts to be like, I think black is in a really tricky position. Is this guy gonna stay here? Can I hit him if I do this? Alright. Cheese is on the menu. Ugh. Give me your bones. Are we serious with this shit? Let me in. Let me in. Oh, no, don't destroy that staircase. Alright, so this calls for a hammering. I'm out of fucking wood is what I'm out of? Are we serious? Alright, so let's hit this then. Alright, I'm gonna go cut a tree down. Jump off the workbench. Ooh, we're doing that. Ah, perfect. Using it for its intended goal. No, this one, please. Ah! Holy shit. I'm taking that guy out in a second. Nice. I'm going to go kill this troll, man. I'm big and tough and I know my stuff. My very first troll. Oh, don't think I'm not cheesing this one. Oh, don't you dare think I'm not going to cheese this as much as I can. Come here. Clip through the wall again, I dare you. Clip through the wall again, huh? Oh, I'm cheesing this shit. Oh, he's... Oh, she coming. Retreat! I got no shame in my game, man. Oh! Oh, she coming. Oh? Oh, she mad. Can I shoot this? Oh my god, absolutely no shame. No shame at all. Oh, I'm so brave. Oh, I'm so brave. I'm the most powerful. Unbelievable. You know I'm even gonna use my knife. Gotcha. Nope, no I'm not. I'm not gonna do that ever again. Eikthyr! Oh, we're gonna talk about language in a second. Oh. Oh, you mad? Huh? You mad? Because I got game and you don't? Whoa! Oh shit, get the fuck! Woo! Content. Esports. Content. Esports. Esports content. Okay, okay. Troll Hunter. Yeah. One-shot plot. Oh! Oh, that's me when I go to bed at night. Ugh. Troll hide, troll trophy. Yeah, oh yeah. Time to pack it up. Alright, I'm going home, man. Such bravery. Is your name Arnie because you slayed that troll? Oh, bonsai tree, yes. Okay, what were we talking about? Alright, let me pound a little bit of satisfactory coffee. So, what was I talking about? Okay, so I was talking about the idea of, like, language sort of propagating. Oh my god, as if my luck weren't good enough. So, I mean, I talked about the idea of, like, in chess and Go, they say things like, okay, here's what the black pieces should do, here's what the white pieces should do. And it kind of depersonalizes the analysis. Out of the way, neck. Cut you down. I think that that's one example of a kind of language that can be really, really effective. And I think that if you leave a community alone... Eric and I did some... Oh, no. Eric and I did a bunch of research on communities and their growth and what their patterns were, you know, when we first were kicking off Day 9 TV. And one of the biggest things that we saw was that whatever the norm behavior is, alienates the non-norm behavior. So, for instance, if everyone here is talking a ton about what personal projects they're working on and what they're excited about and types of self-improvement they're looking for and looking at, that's going to alienate the people that just kind of want to post derpy, funny, lol, look out, Dad, you know, one of these kinds of comments. And similarly, if you have a chat that's just, like, very spammy and emote heavy, that can alienate out the people that are actually interested in having meaningful conversations. And it's not that there's a value judgment that I'm placing on, like, on good versus bad. I'm just saying in terms of just topicality and behavior, the norm alienates the non-norm. And I think that, there still has rarely been much effort put in from developers to create and plant seeds of the type of behavior and the type of conversations that they do want. It's often, here's the punishment when you do something that we don't want. And that's something that I'd be interested in as an approach for some sort of, like, very modern community management, which is like, okay, how do you actually infuse certain types of conversation into the conversation? Or certain types of behavior into the conversation. Like, what's something that we do here at Day 9 TV? We encourage the mods to just say hello to people and ask them how they're doing. Because that's something that I believe in, right? I believe in just welcoming people and having it be kind of a fun environment. So what better way to make something welcoming than to literally welcome people? You know what I'm saying? And Ghost Talker is here all the time, fucking just chatting, just hanging out, letting me know my audio's fucked up and stuff like this. And, you know, what's another way in which we do this? When people ask questions, there are certain questions that I'll look at that I'll be like, nah. And certain questions that I'm like, let's definitely dive into there. Which begets more conversation of that similar type. This is now a Ghost Talker appreciation thread. Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm over here. Oh, look. Where'd you get those leather jeans? Oh, well, they were trying to charge me one day. Esports. So it looks like I missed a number of gifties while I was running around. Oh my god, I left the door open. How embarrassing. Oh, and look at this. We have Flaxibus gifted us 5. And did someone else gift while that was going on? Did someone else? I'm terribly sorry if I missed that. I was busy. Being mediocre, honestly. Oh, what am I missing? Oh, am I low on flint now? Dude, I am, like, terrible at this fucking game. Alright, let's go get some flint. We're off to find some flint in the waters. Yeah, I just left the door open since I'm just going to quickly pop out over here. How much flint do we have? Alright, so let's get this. This. Make a waterproof torch? I don't know, man. All I know is that I'm wet forever. Let's put some meat on the rack, shall we? Oh, the fire went out. Still need more flint. Wait, I thought I had enough flint. I'm 1 short. Oh my god. Oh my god. Do I have any flint in? Oh. This is terrible. Is that a bed loft? Yeah, that's pretty cool, huh? Pretty cool, huh? But once again, I feel like I missed someone's sub-gifting while I was running from that troll. Can someone at me? Bardler says it was me. Oh, hell yeah. Bardler gifted 10 subs. Oh, Bardler, thank you so much for letting me know again, because like, I have the chat here, and I was, like, shooting the troll, and then I saw, like, some gray swing up on this side of my face, and I was like, ah. Oh. Blue Wall also gifting a daily 5. Oh, and I need wood now, too? Please. I feel like I can fit it back here. Alright, well, I guess it's gonna go up here. What? Forest is moving? What the fuck? Holy shit. Oh my god, you're scaring the shit out of me, game. Oh. Hey, warrior. Oh man, fuck you. I'm busy, bird. Alright, it's okay. I figured out how to make this as esports as possible. Ow. Oh shit, there's that shaman there. I gotta pick these guys off. I'm out of, Hold on, everyone hold. Pick off this guy. Nah. Hiding behind his buddies. Come here. Out of endurance. Hey. That didn't hit him? That didn't hit him? Oh! Alright, gotta kill the shaman first. I want to pick off these little guys because they don't actually have that much health. I can like 2 or 3 shot them. Maybe I should just kill this frickin' shaman though. Alright, I mean this is gonna be my life. Alright. Forest rests again. Yeah, right. Bird. Hang on, bird. I really need my Ecthier stuff. Alright, let's just start shooting the shaman. It's hard to get to the shaman because he's like the slowest of them all. Oh shit. Oh Jesus Christ. Oh shit. Alright, well. Whoa! Whoa! Ah, fuck! Oh, dude, this bird. This fucking bird. This bird is like Facebook. Hey, I have a notification for you. There's a reason I deleted Facebook. Okay, I'm thinking. Shaman needs to go. I'm working on it, man. Like, conceptually, kill the guy that heals, right? Sure, but, like, in terms of the movement, this game is actually, like, a little hard to move easily around. And, like, if you look at my health, I'm, like, about to be one shot, you know what I mean? Ugh! Oh, get me out of here. Did I just destroy my stone pile? Shit. Ah! Ow! Fuck! Shit! Fuck. I'm gonna die. Shit, shit, shit. Yeah. See? I died because I was loud. I just want to finish him off fast. Can't do that in any game ever under any circumstance. I ran out of arrows. Oh. Feels good to die by my house. Get him, get him, get him, get him. Oh, for God's sake, what is it, bird? Knowledge plus use your camp from time to time. Strength of arms does not guarantee your victory in these situations. Build a strong defense. Oh, I just needed to craft more arrows, you dick. Alright, let's go back inside and see what our new crafting options might be. Now how important it is to keep that door closed. Alright. Let's see here. Yes, Raven. I don't like this Raven. Yeah, you're right. This Raven is toxic, Surprise. This is that one toxic-ass Raven. This is bones. Beach seeds, blueberries. Yeah, this is like my plant shit here, huh? Here's my monster trophies. I think I have my Ichthyr in one of these. I'm just gonna like redo all this stuff. Can I disassemble these things? Because I feel dumb because I made a bunch of them and I can't do them anymore. Whatever. Okay, so this is like general raw materials and stuff. Skelemans. I guess these go here, and then is this amber? And this is honey. So let me. So this is now just a bunch of. Oh, there's that one. So this is where some food, some animal-based shit goes, I guess. Bring the Ichthyr. Animal bits. Okay, so let me just. What can I make now? Antler pickaxe? Oh shit! It's an antler pickaxe. All right, so now I can actually now I have a pickaxe. That's good. Which means that. Oh, what is this doing here? Oh my god! Look at all these deer antler. Oh, I'm so embarrassed. Get in there. And then this is bang. I don't really know what to do with the troll hide. I guess we'll take. All right, so let's take a peek here. So we have various miscellaneous crafties. Okay. Okay, let's put this away, and then let's just go look at this and see what. Oh yeah, we have some money. Get some money. This is my human worldly stuff. And I think I'm going to put my feathers, like, here. Alright. M. Bronstein. Another 5. That's 3 days in a row, M. Bronstein. 5 by 5 by 5. Staying alive. How are you, M. Bronstein? Oh shit, that's how you upgrade the hammer quality? Oh yeah, let's do this. Let's me just hold this garbage. Hammer to 2, hammer to 3. Is this how I make more advanced shit? I feel like it should be. It's at maximum quality. There it is. And Bronstein says, hey everyone, what you got here? What'd I miss? My death. And I also killed a troll, because I'm a big ballin' bad boy. I think I need to now make this antler pickaxe. I think I can 8 up the hoe. Hard antler pickaxe, baby. Alright. We also, what do I have? I have these rag pants. These are leather pants. These are rag tunic. Can I make that leather tunic? Ooh. Troll leather tunic. Oh my god. Set effect 4 parts? Oh my god. Yes. So then, okay. Put away some of this worldly stuff. Troll leather pants? Oh my god. Yeah, let's put these pants on. Boom. Bam. Bop. There's set bonuses? Shit. What else we got here? We have troll leather tunic, we have fire arrows, flint axe. I already have one of them. Great. Antler pickaxe, flint knife, troll leather helmet. Oh shit. Is there a sword? She's been stabbing people. Okay. Joel says, alright, day 9 and day nights. Fortunately, I have some overtime I gotta do tomorrow early. Gonna have to say good night. Have a great night, Joe Locke, and thanks again for the insanity of the last few days. 122 subs gifted in the last 3 days, Joe Locke. You're out of control. So I'm gonna have to say good night so I can finish a few things before heading in early. As always, love you all and nothing but positivity. Ah, best community of all time. Damn, I'm fucking cool. Upgrade some stuff? What does this take? Alright. So, where did I put my animal shit? There's these. I need to make a shitload of flint head arrows. I can't believe how quickly that went away. We need wood, flint, and... Okay. Give me that honey, baby! Where's rich minerals? There you can find copper in the ground and tin lining the ocean shore. Go forth and strike the earth. Alright, I figured it out. That's a bad kid ass. I hope you read this. Been a long time fan since the daily and the SC2 launch party. Love the content. Much love from the UK. Cheers to you, bad kid. Those are some great memories. I'm very, very, very proud of the StarCraft 2 launch party. Oops. Well, that's okay. So let's think about the preparations we want to make. We want to get a bunch of flint, right? Bunch of flint, bunch of flint, bunch of flint. Chippy Tooth 9? Ah, yes, before I got my teeth fixed. These teeth are fake, by the way. I miss it, if I'm honest. You know, I started dating Britt when I had my chipped tooth. She brings it up from time to time. Give me that flint, baby. Too pretty now, showing you're not relatable to the viewer. You wait until I get the rest of my plastic surgery done, Air Daddy. Chair comes today, not here yet. Yeah, I haven't gotten any calls or notifications or anything, so, I mean, I hope it worked. Whoa. My frames! Oh god, my frames! Oh no. Wait, your teeth are plastic? They're soft plastic, yes. If you bring a magnifying glass to my mouth, I will immediately get all soupy. I hate trees so much. Oh, God. How's the hair transplant going? Man, I haven't thought about nothing. Uh-oh. I should get a teeth enlargement? That's actually a good question. I don't know. It's pretty normal to the size of my original teeth. Were they cheaper than student loans? They were. They were. Student loans are more expensive than anything. Lesson 3 says you're the reason why I tried to MTGA and now I'm loving it. Hello, pick it up. Oh, I gotta go back home. I can't move fucking at all. Encumbered is funny. Oh, oh. I'm taking this back with me. Hey, of course, this is a lifelike representation of how much we sweat. It sure is a representation of how much I sweat, man. Ugh, open this door. Ugh. Oh, fucking, Ugh. You know, I think 100 will do, but we'll find out soon enough. So materials, 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 materials. Creature-related things. Beach seeds, resin. This is my plant shit, and this is my... I want to plant some carrots and shit. Alright. Okay. Oh! Oh, what the fuck? Shit. Alright, let's... That was... That's not the best. Alright, whatever. Iceman gifting 5. Loving the gifting, and I love the fact that it happened after we gave you a detailed view. Terran versus Zerg meta. What? Yeah, no, okay. Out of the way, there's boars, dude. Oh. Oh, I missed. Far away ones were no problem, but the close by ones were freakishly struggleful. Where are the sparkles? Oh shit. Wait, where'd that boar stuff go? Did I get it? Did I get it? I've been out for the day. By the way, made me laugh. I don't live in Italy. I live in California my whole life. Used to live in the Bay like you. Iceman. Fucking sorry. That's so funny. I'm melting you. I'm melting you. I'm sorry. Okay. So we are gonna go... Wait, I feel like I've been here. Oh, this is where I first kill some skeletons. Into the Black Forest. Double says, hey guys, hope everyone's doing okay today. Man, I am in high-ass spirits. Doesn't it just look beautiful? Happy Lunar New Year. Oh yeah, that's right, the Lunar New Year sale. Oh, did you kill the first boss today or Wednesday? On Wednesday, I'm with Stoodles. I actually killed him twice. Whoa, I lowered way too much, huh? What happens when you die? It's Dark Souls-like, Bronstein, where you drop all your junk. And if you go back and retrieve it, you're good. Let all read, beware the Grey Dwarf, Skulkers in the Darkness. I read this one. What is this blue mist shit? Wait, what? Oh shit. Is this a dungeon? Stagger the skeleton. Who the hell shot me? Oh. Let's use the best archer now, huh? Can I headshot a skeleton? Oh, so many bones, so many places. Oh, what is this thing? Oh my god? Okay. This is what this game is all about, is the cheese. Remember to bring a light source. Yeah, right. You kidding me? It's like the first thing I would forget to do. This game doesn't even know who they're talking to. A lot of those bones, remember, bones are their money. Worms are their money. Bones are their dollars. The funny thing is, I bet you there's more deposits just around in general, but I did mark these. My words per minute are? Like maybe 140 or whatever. Oh, yeah. Look at the rate of improvement. Tin ore. Well, words per minute are weird, because like I used to do a lot of those touch typing tests that would just be like, type, go, and it'd always just be weird things. It'd be like, every 13th Aardvark's anniversary bicentennial should be celebrated with carrot cake, comma, the 1977 Declaration of Independence in the fictional work Redwall, comma, by C.S. And I'm just like, no one types these sentences. These are never sentences that any human would type. What are you talking about? Oh my gosh, it's like baffling. Find a smelter before you can work at the forge. Build a smelter, you need Surtling cores. Search for them in the dark places beneath the earth. Oh my god. Hey, don't you throw shit at me, man. I'll shoot you in the head. Alright, let's... on this cup of copper. Did I mark the cave? Yeah, I got that cave marcoed. It's fully Marco Polo'd. Let me just get some flint real quick while we're here. Oh, is this tin? Is this some tin ore? Shit, yeah. Oh, there's a brute right there. Probably easier to shoot if I'm moving as well, which is, like, weird. Both of our pathfinding sucks. Got him! Starter Sunset. Just got gifted a sub here, so I can finally chat. Just wanted to say I love your work day 9. You're a big influence on my gaming life. Hope you're having a great day. Hell yeah, I'm having a great day, and I'm so happy to... What is this? Ancient Seed? Delighted to hear that the sub-gifting spree has been a grand success. I think there was some tin right over here, too. It's my weight, 148. It's like these fucking rocks, man. Alright, I think I can only hold 10. Isn't there 10? Like, yeah, there it is. And of course, given that your name is Strider, I have to give a nod to you, as Strider Hero is one of my favorite characters, period. Sliding away. Whew. Yeah, my parents were Lord of the Ring nerds. Oh, hell yeah. Played Strider Marvel's Capcom? Yeah, I played Strider Doom. Strider Sentinel Doom, which basically meant that I got my ass kicked until Doom came out. Excuse me, until Sentinel came out, and then I would, like, wreck some shit. And then Dr. Doom would come out, and I would just jump around and fire lasers. Can we stand, please? Yeah, I'll stand from this side. Alright, I think I got the tins. Where was this copper vein that I saw up here? Ugh. Ugh. Ah. There it is. Yeah, punch that shit. You marked copper deposit on your map. No, I mean I know I did literally, but I just like was looking and I like could not see a shit for around at all. Am I hitting it? I'm gonna assume that I'm doing it. So that's how it works, huh? Oh, you guys. Just gonna stab them. I should have been doing this the whole time. I don't know why I'm messing around with dumb arrows, man. Give me the copper. Give me the copper. Ah, my lower back's hurting again. It's this damn chair. Hey, bud. Where are these bastards coming from? Maybe fuck. Dude, are you kidding me? Why was I ever wasting my time with a stupid arrow? Feel cold. Don't care at all. Ow. Uh-oh, I'm falling down. Stab him. Ah! Out of stamina. Ugh. Or stamina, huh? Croft 1134. How goes it? How am I not? What? Okay, what? Okay, just stab him. I don't know how that happened. All I wanted to do was mine copper. I'm having a lot of resin. It's weird. My arrow shots have been pretty fine, and then like I just missed like 50 of them. Learn to read, says Bruce Malt, who then misspells my name. Oof, Bruce Malt. You can't say learn to read if you're spelling my name wrong. Are we? Why are we missing? Oh shit! This whole thing is copper. Oh. Dude, there's just so many of them. Holy fuck. Should probably block more. Do we find a spawner near here? Yeah, it's up here. Maxed out, huh? Alright. How do you get pickaxes? Well, I got the antlers from killing Aether. Come here, you bastard. Oh my god, he has the high ground. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, what the fuck? I'm just gonna keep doing this until it's daytime, because, like, I have a little bit more axe to chop. Like, I'm so surprised to see so many of them. It's supposed to just be the game spawning them, huh? Alright, fuck this, I'm leaving. I'm out, I'm not doing this, man. Well, I guess that was that. Man, I did not get a lot of copper. Maybe I got more mining options. Hopefully I can find more copper places on the map. Out of the Black Forest and into the meadows. Alright, so... this is foggy as hell. Have I played any Rust? I've never played any Rust. And I never really cared much to. Something about Rust that I find really interesting. I want to go hunt and kill another troll, get some more troll skin stuff. Huh. Ha. Okay, so let's see what we can do with our crafting. Actually, let me see if I can upgrade this bow. What do we need for this? We need leather and deer hide? So, do I even have any of that? Like, oh yeah, I do. So, let me actually just put my bow in here. I don't think I need 2 bows, man. If I'm being honest. So, crude bow then requires more stuff. Okay, so I need to get the workbench to 4. I like having this workbench. Having that one upgrade as much as possible. 311. Let's look at how do I upgrade my pickaxe. Is there a way to upgrade this? Leather helmet, whatever. Definitely don't need that. Deck list isn't working. I'm gonna need a lot more of these, so I guess I need to go bird hunting, flint collecting next day. Okay, so let's actually make a little miniature plan. So I think the let's first put stuff away, shall we? A lot of this shit. This is food. It's nothing but resin, man. I guess I'll need another crate for my ores. Yeah, I'll need another crate for the ores, huh? This is starting to look really stupid. Perfect! Whoa! Not perfect. Perfect. This is where the ores go, and more resin. Alright, so... oh, we need to put the thistle away. Boop. Carry these. Let's get some wood on this fire. Okay, so here's gonna be our next goal. I want to go underground, baby, and I should actually check to see if there are more things that I can make. No, it doesn't look like I can really make anything. I need to get more ingredients to be able to even get the smelting at all. Oh, let me get this. If I go here, and how much is torch? Just, wow, not that much. I need resin and wood, and I think I'm just really low on wood in general. Yeah. Alright, let's do some morning shopping, and then let's do some hunting for birds, and I should really upgrade this thing, huh? One shield if we're dungeon delving. Yeah, you know, I should probably make a shield. I don't even really know how shields work. I don't know if you hold them in front of you or what. Oh, I forgot that I was cooking meat. Whoops. So how do we get a tower shield? Leather scraps. Okay, so we need torches, we need... Yeah, I'm just gonna get the resin. I never, ever, ever have enough leather. What's that outside? Get out of my house. Use the door. Alright, so... I'm feeling tired. You know what that means? It means I'm dehydrated. I'm gonna get some of that sweet Wawa. I'll be right back in a sec. Alright. Everyone hydrating? By God, I hope you are. Torches. Craft 1. Craft 2. Let's get a bunch of these. Let's go here. Oops, not you. The middle one is where we have all of our various supplies. Alright. Is this food? Food, food. Fish. Neck. I'm chilling. And Bronze, did you typically have to sleep in these kind of survival games? I don't know. Like, if you hold a shield and a torch, though, I feel like probably not Twitch Drives car. Probably not. I think that I still want to just collect flint. You know, let's make a little bit. Let's make a little bit more stuff, huh? Now, here's a question. If I make a cooking rack, sometimes when you're in a hurry, you can't use the door. Oh shit. Oh shit. Ah, 7, damn it. Ugh. Alright, so we need to go destroy, destroy. Can I, like, pack these things together? Now, does this work? Like, if I put this away, can I go... Oh, nice. Hell yeah. How are the bees? Great question. Checking on the bees. Pounding out that honey. Pro cooking strats. RSS is big brain plays. This is actually big stomach plays, RSS. Hey, how was the work week, RSS? There is no room. Oh, man, I'm cooking all this shit. Door. RSS, this was good. Lots of progress on new program stuff I get to build, which is exciting. Hope your week has been a good one as well. This has been one of the best weeks, RSS. One of the best. Oh, what the fuck? Like, literally right in the middle of my fucking meal? Oh, fuck. Ekthir. Take out this one. Second things second. Where's the shaman? Alright, so now... Jesus. Can I make, like, little turrets or anything? Oh, I'm shooting at the one who's far away. Oh, never doing that again. 21 arrows. 20. 19. 18. 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, oh, 12. Oh, boars? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Come here, you bastards. How long till the forest stops moving? I mean, can we just get a break from this? Ooh. Man, I just need... I literally need to have, like, hundreds of arrows built. No! Just, like, open up my Steam overlay. Oh, shit. 8 pieces of wood. Oh, gross. Hey, can you guys chill, please? Come on. Come on! Alright. Drunk Wombat. Says the other day, I loved how you were partway through expressing appreciation for everyone, then partway through co-rated with like 6,000 people. Yeah, that was just insane. That was like ridiculous. Alright, so we have some more stuff that I want to put away. A lot of cooked meat, which is nice. Want this kind of meat here. So then from here, this is resin. Over here, this is these things. Oh, and this thing. Oh, I'm out of heads. Really? Gimme. Okay, so we need to just get a bunch of shit. We need feathers. I do some reorganization here. Okay, so we're going to reorganize this. So we're going to have a rocks one. So this is where rock stuff goes. This is where some more naturalistic type collectibles go. So resin is going to go here. So here we have a bunch of... I don't even know what... the milky eyeball of a gray dwarf. Alright, I guess I'm going to put this here. I don't even know if this is sensible. I wish I could have ways to upgrade these chests for real, man, let me tell you. So the big thing that I need now is... Nom, nom, nom. So the big thing that I need now is just like a ton of arrows. I have a bunch of torches, but I need a ton of flint head arrows. So what I just need is flint, feathers, and wood. So let's go try to find a bunch of birds. This is fine. Alright, what's everyone's favorite concert? That's the Bonsai Tree. My favorite live metal band was probably Warbringer. Just absolutely stole the show from Exodus when I saw them. Yeah, I went and watched, I was originally going to a show for Chris Clark. And then the two opening acts were an artist named D. Tiberio and No Such Thing. Who were just unbelievable. Like, unfucking believable. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to go look for flint. If we see birds, we kill them. You know, this area seems like a good place for birds. And I left the door open again? Oh my god, the air conditioning bill is going to go through the roof. Where are my birds at? Flint. When it gets dark, I'll just chop up for a bunch of wood. I wonder if there's ways to scale up flint collection or anything like this. Or they can just find cute. Oh shit. Oh, believe me, I'm well aware that I'm out of ammo. I don't know who the composer for this game is, but this composition is, like, perfect for this. Like, absolutely perfect. I had a friend who went to a Muse concert and would not stop talking about it for about 5 years. Has anyone seen Muse live? Because I have heard Muse is just, like, the most out-of-control, incredible performance ever live. Not Yalk says I have, it was great. Maxine says I've seen Muse, they are insane. What makes them so good? they're on a different level. I mean, because, like, there's a couple groups where I've been like, oh, I love this music, it's so good, and then I go see them live, and I'm like, oh. It's like, it sounds like a low-quality MP3 of a song that I like. Can you dive in this game? I can punch in the water, that's pretty good. I've heard it's a combo of great production quality, great music, and awesome energy. Well, as someone that puts on a daily performance of some sort, I gotta say I have a huge respect for someone that just keeps delivering. Because, I mean, like, you know, you watch those documentaries where musical artist talks about how draining it is to just constantly be doing the same shit day in, day out. That's one of the things I think is really tough about being a musician. Oh, shit. I stab necks, 4 or 5 necks every day. This game could really use some polka music. Yeah, this game would be terrible if it had polka music. Boom, 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 boom. There's a couple jobs that I would not want. Being a stand-up comedian, I would hate being a stand-up comedian. Like so much. So I'm going to need some wooden arrows. Oh my god, I'm already forgetting. Okay, what do I need to upgrade this? Flint axe. I need... Okay, I actually have the scraps for this. Okay, so let's flint axe, craft it. Oh, shit, I just crafted one. I meant to upgrade it. Is there a way to... Oh, fuck. Oh, I just upgraded the 2 different... Oh, my god. Are flint arrows much better than wood? Yes, but they require bird feathers, which I do not have. So I need to get basic wood arrows. So that way I can shoot the birds, that way I can get the feathers to be able to begin. Crosses a lot of aspects about being a musician. And that kind of love they don't tell you about, like the back problems that make you spend serious money on a chair. Yeah, man. Oh my god, it's hard enough to break beech wood. This is incredible, yes. Excuse me. This Factorio, the automation is pathetic compared to this. Wait, can I? Wow, I knocked the whole tree down. Wow, you really got to pay attention to your game. Rob Stacy said, I missed the sub train. Thanks for everything you do to bring positivity to our lives. Well, happy to hear that and happy to see you, Rob Stacy. We're having a grand old time. Chopping wood, punching trees, baby. You're hitting it too hard, it says. Yeah, I gotta hit more softer. Very nice. Have you been working on any game dev stuff recently? Would love to hear any progress. Well, we're working on Gauntlet 2.0, which actually has a much more interactivity to it. And that's been, like, really interesting. Because, like, you know, the Onodoro 7x 3 drafts in a row. Damn, that's actually, like, high skill. It's fucking incredible. I feel cold. Alright, so let's make 40, 50 of these or so. And then I actually think we need to get a lot more flint. We need to get a lot more need to get more stuff. Too many rocks. Metal wait, seriously? I thought that was just riffing, but yeah, Gauntlet was clearly a product of a time. We've had a lot of Endless Hordes at this point. Wait, I think you're talking about a different Gauntlet than what I'm talking about. Anyone see any Boyds? It's actually hard for me to see because, like, you can look at my face compared to this game. It is that bright in this room, so my eyes adjust to it. And I'm like looking for birds. Shit's hard to see, yo. Oh, there's a bird. Yeah, Gauntlet is more of the code name of the project than the actual name. Wow, there's one calm bird. All right, so let me give you the context for it. So, once upon a time, you know, I'll tell the whole story because all we're doing is finding fucking birds, man. Okay, so once upon a time, I joined. There's a Dota streamer who I watch a lot named Jubei. And Jubei, I went into his chat and he had this thing called roulette. Where, do you guys know Russian roulette? Where you have, like, the revolver, you put it to your head, and you pull the trigger. You keep doing that until everyone's dead except one person, and they win all the possessions of everyone else? Yeah. Any birds? See any birds? Stay out here in the moonlight so I can see this shit. So when you type ! roulette, it spun the roulette wheel. And if you lost, you got banned from chat for 10 minutes. And if you won, and this is important, if you won the roulette wheel, you know what happened? Nothing. Oh. And I've thought that was hilarious. I mean, I think that's the funniest shit I've ever heard. And so I thought, like, God, you know, there's something really interesting there. You know, heat up by the fire. Something really interesting about how compelling that is. And I think that it's because there's stakes. Where's the birds? I think it's because there's stakes. There's something about knowing that if things go poorly and you get banned, you've actually lost something. And I thought this was interesting because, like, if you think about, like, a lot of the competitions type things that have stakes, it's always like, all right, the winner gets 10 free gifted subs for a year, you know, or 10 months of free subs for a year. And so what happened is I started to think about this. And Eric and I developed something called the Gauntlet. I should say codename the Gauntlet. We'll figure out a good name for it at some point. The idea of the Gauntlet, and I'm going to wait till it's daytime because I can hardly see shit. Oh, I see a bird here. Do you think we can, like, pick this bird off from a distance? Nope, sure can't. So the idea of the Gauntlet is that I open up submissions for the Gauntlet. People sign up, and let's say we get 200 to join the Gauntlet. What happens is, we've created a database of events. And so randomly, it will grab sort of like 5 or 10 or 15 people from the gauntlet and drop them into one of these pre-written scripted events. That might be something like, these 5 people find themselves, in a room, and all of a sudden, the front door starts shaking, and they can see, the fingers of a dead zombie reaching underneath the door. And then it's like these 5 people are then in this, again, completely pre-written story where maybe 2 of them try to start fighting and dies. The zombie breaks through. Another one tries to valiantly save the others but also falls to the zombie. The remaining 2 runs away. So those 3 people that died in this event, in the gauntlet, they get banned from my chat for 20 minutes. The people that ran away, they're labeled as cowards. Forever and for all time. And so you have the competitors, like, wandering through all various bullshit in the script, where they cross a rickety bridge. And from below, a kraken comes up and swipes these 3 off, killing them immediately. And then those people, because they died second in the story, are banned for 21 minutes. And then more and more and more you get deeper and deeper and deeper into the gauntlet, the more the stakes increase. Until at the very end, Chuckle says, or does the chat person make some sort of decision? Absolutely not. Not in the first gauntlet. In the first gauntlet, it's literally just stuff happens. And some people like go crazy and start murdering their friends, and some people are cowards and they run away, and some people are heroes that help save those around them. It's just really silly, ridiculous fun. 12 feathers. And so the fun was, we wrote like maybe 20 events per act, because it's a 3-act story. So we wrote maybe 20 acts for this story. Whoops, I destroyed the wrong one. But the problem was that it didn't have a lot of replay value. We streamed it once, right? And you can see that. That's on YouTube. Wall. What we wanted to do is we wanted to create a second iteration of it where there's actually a ton of decisions that you can make that impact what's going on. And that is actually a very tricky thing to do, to have like a large-scale interactive storytelling engine. In particular, one that actually has some kind of memory associated with it. As in, like, if your town manages to kill the merchant in Act 1, that's actually relevant in Act 2 or Act 3, and that can actually cause a cascading interestingness. So that's been one of the fun projects we've been working on, because I think that would be like a lot of fun to be able to write. Because like, okay, let's imagine, let's just take a 5-minute video, and if I show the 5-minute video and it's a really good video piece and you like it, cool. If you watch it again, you're really kind of getting the same stuff. But if there is a 5-minute long multiplayer game that's really system heavy, you can actually replay through it again and again and again and again. Like a lot of Magic the Gathering games are 5 minutes long. Alright everyone, birds and flint. Birds and flint as we prepare to go to the dungeon. I'm just waiting for sunlight. Now, see, I want a lot of arrows. See, I only have 15 arrows. 15 is 12, so I can make 120 arrows. I want a lot more than that. Let's go bird watching, if you know what I mean. What's in the dungeon? Dude, we're going to find out today. We're definitely doing that dungeon soon. God, this chair is making my lower back ache so much. Amazon.com, show me my orders. I'm going to wait for it again to be a little bit lighter, and then I'm going to go hunting birds. Hunting birds, picking up flint. Yeah, it looks like my chair is still not arrived yet. It says arriving today by 8 p.m. Kind of feel like it's not going to arrive. Got one. Oh, shit. Ugh. Oh, nice lumbar support pillow. Like, technically I have one of those, but it's just... This chair just sucks. Alright, where are my birds at? Oh, found a bird. I didn't get it? What? Build a chair on stream. It's just a chair. I don't think there's anything to build. You just sit in it. Is there a bird I saw? Must have been a reflection. Ah! God, that was close. Why is it suddenly so hard for me to hit birds, man? Oh. Oh, I'm out of... Oh, you little bastard. It's this bird right here, man. You can get closer. I know, I'm just impatient. I see a bird, I start to... Projectiles move oddly in this guy. I think there's like a little accuracy measurement. Because I was saying earlier, like, in Magic the Gathering, you can replay the same 5 minutes over and over and over again. And it's okay, because there's so much variability that occurs. This is what we're trying to achieve with sort of second iteration of the gauntlet. If I turned off the grass, I'd be able to see it so much easier, but I'm going to leave the grass on, because it's pretty. We're trying to achieve this ability to, like, play through the same sections of a story, and because the player's decision can send them down so many different possible paths. Got him! This is the hardest I've ever had to try to, like, find birds. I used to just, like, pick off birds here and there. And everywhere. And actually, you know, this is probably okay. Let's just get some flint. You are wet. And the thing is that that's actually quite tricky to get all the story stuff to mesh properly, because... First of all, there's the question of what's the programmatic structure in the back end that allows you to... Oh my god, Foggy 8 gifted 5? And I missed a huge one. Flame Seekers! Flame Seekers gifted us 20! Soggy 8 and Flame Seekers. Thank you warmly. How are you this fine Friday? Yeah, like, first of all, there's what's the programmatic structure, and then there's, like, if we have a bunch of writers, what is the structures that are best practices for the writers? Because there's what we call a writing bug, which is, like, the engine is parsing everything correctly, but it's just that because of the way it's set up, it might be trickier to use. Detonating deer. Soggy, it's his 1 year anniversary. You the man. Thanks, Soggy8. Happy 1 year to you. Just collecting flint, trying to get ready to make a big dive to the, big dive to my very first dungeon today. Ooh. Azure Orchidee. What a beautiful name. Gifting 5 to us. Azure, howdy, howdy, howdy. And Flameseeker says, you're welcome. I got Factorio today, and even that game is 1.3 gigs. Yeah, I cannot believe how truly small this game is. Belisari, who has been going gift ham in the last 72 hours. Flint. Belisari, thank you. We're unsure what we did to deserve it, but we're grateful. Flameseeker's doing well. Look forward to the weekend. Generally don't get to catch streams because I live in the Netherlands, so time zones are a bit problematic, but Friday is great for watching you stream. Oh, hell yeah. Let's see. What time is it there? It's about nearly 1 a.m. Red Rummers, or Redrummers, depending on how you want to parse it. Gifting us 5 to our wonderful community. Twitch Drives Carson's hoping this best week will turn to your best year. Oh my god, I really want this to be my best year. Yeah, fuck 2020. That was a garbage year. And just the sheer existential threat. Like, oh, dude, one of my friends got vaccinated because she's an essential worker. And I'm just so relieved. So relieved. Need one more flint. There it is. Sure. Prometheus says 2021 has definitely been worse so far, for me at least. hoping for the increase. Hoping for the increase over time. We just need to make so many of these. Put this away. Guess these eyeball things go here, and this... Well, that's honeybee shit, so that goes there. This is it. It's time to go dungeon running. How many European viewers do you have? It's about a third-ish. Quite a lot. Fly Russ's have for distraction. You're always my favorite person to watch. We just went back to a partial lockdown in my area. Still slinging games, but only curbside pickup for me. Yeah. Yep. Oh, shit. Pick that up. That sounds deeply similar to my life. I live in good old Los Angeles County. Alright, my character's an idiot. Oh, shit, yes. Leather! Oh, yeah. Oh, just cut him down. Late Night Dan is a shit. I hope it is, John T. Pan. Seems like Cool Games is still in development. Yeah, this is an early access game, amazingly. I joked quite a bit the first day about how when I think, what the hell? When I think early access, I typically just, like, for survival crafting, it's like terrible graphics, no structure, barely runs, some fun crafting, you know, some fun moments, but like extreme jank that then makes no progress in development. Like, that's early access survival crafting, man. Like, that's that's what it always is. Oh yeah, and the early access is $60. It's just like, alright, man. T-Prawn says, have you discussed your opinions on the early access model in general? Do you think it's a good thing for the industry and consumers? You know... Let me tell you my opinion about early access. I mean, I simply put, it's good, but much like all good things, it's totally easy and possible to do it fucking terribly. I mean, it is so easy to do a horrible, horrible, horrible job of early access. Like, a ludicrously terrible job. Get in there. You here, 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 here. Because, like, let's think conceptually about what the problems are. Right? The problem with early access is... This is food, food. Oh. Ugh. Yeah, like... I mean, early access can be done terrible. Like... You know, like, I kind of have this opinion about a lot of things. I think that the mechanism is almost always fine. What do I think about? Subscription models versus DLC versus loot boxes versus gacha mechanics versus any number of things. Almost always my opinion is, I'm fine with it if it's done well and it's done terribly often. And that's my opinion. Like, my full and complete opinion. By the way, we're going to this dungeon. Like, here are the obvious problems with early access, okay? Here's what I think is the biggest risk of early access. E-Common says, oh no, Sean's about to die in a dungeon. You take that right back, EK Hawk, man. I thought you were on Team Sean. I thought you weren't a hater. Let us bet on your death. Oh, that's a great idea. You know, let's set this up. Here we go. We're creating a prediction. Increasing viewer engagement. Start a prediction. Will Day 9 die in the dungeon? Yes. No. There it is. Prediction up. Here's the biggest problem, okay? Here's what I think is the biggest problem of early access. And it's different than what you might think. He said like a clickbait article. Here's what I think the biggest issue is, okay? And this is big. Blueberries. Blueberries. I think the biggest issue is that often when you are... Is there a way to pause this thing? Is there a way to actually pause this game? I actually wish to ask this. Nope, no pausing. Well, what if I wanted to speak to you? If I just wait here... Yeah, I feel like nothing bad can happen if I just sit here. Okay. Alright. 591 says, I accidentally bet on you not dying, so please don't die. You got it, man. It's easy. Look, I'm going to leave the dungeon and just give the award. It's great. Okay, so... Here's what I think the biggest problem with early access is. I think that often, when you are Okay, I'm gonna rephrase what I want to say in a different way. Let's try this a different way. I feel like there is a broad goal of what you have, right? Actually, let me make sure I have this right. Goals and then box and the vision. Pillars. Can I do this without getting out MS Paint? Okay. Okay. Here's how I'm going to describe my opinion on early access very succinctly. I'm going to try to do a high-level statement. We're going to see if we can get this high-level statement out. Revisit the rest. Okay. High-level statement is the following. Okay. A goal is very different from a plan. And if you have a goal, you can always change your plan to achieve that goal. But from I'm a consumer who just paid money for an experience, change can often feel bad. And as a very simple example, again, this is a high level, we're going to go into detail in a moment. If you have a game that has some open world exploration and some combat, you can make a game that's exploration heavy and combat light. You can make a game that's combat heavy and exploration light. We can point to several games that abide by these categorizations and find successful instances in each one. So it's really kind of about the choice. And I think that this is, at a very high level, the big problem with early access is that you often have developers that have they have not completed their vision yet. And here's a little bit about what I mean, which is that I sort of view the layers of the creative process in the following onion, right? So the following onion, the outer layer of your onion is your goal. And I feel like this is a choice. I feel like there's just a general choice. Like, since we're playing a survival crafting game, we might say, just as a conceptual goal, I think that survival crafting games can be made better by cleaning up a lot of the existing systems, okay? And there might be some creative element that you're adding on to that. Like, I want a survival crafting game that has Dark Souls style combat. Right? This is just a choice. And again, for the choice, there's nothing wrong with any of it. In the same way that if I wanted to make an action movie versus a romantic movie, there's successful instances in each of those, right? You have your outer goal that often is your choice layer. I'm just choosing to do survival crafting with Dark Souls style combat. Second onion layer, I've tried to find a better word for this, but I'm going to call it the box. And by the box, I mean that as you are prototyping, trying things out, you're going to bump into issues and problems that you have to address. So you might have something like, man, if there's a lot of construction and building and crafting, and there's also a lot of combat, man, we have some real control issues. And you might even deepen that by saying, like, we find that if you are encouraged to do construction in combat, we run out of buttons. But if there's something that disincentivizes you from doing construction in combat, then we're okay. Like, that's an example of defining the box a little bit more tightly. Because let's note something. Think about how construction works in this game. This hammer here that's on my 7, you actually have to put down a workbench and then build within the area. Strong disincentives to build during combat, and I think this is one of the great ways that this game avoids that kind of control complexity issue. So again, the choice layer might be, okay, we're going to survival crafting with a Dark Souls style system and clean things up. But then the box is like, yeah, how do I deal with some of these control issues? Or another element of your problem box might be, how do we ensure an even growth of craftables, where you might have a stronger definition for that. You also might find that there's almost requirements for the feel of the game, or you lose out on some of the magic. For instance, imagine if the combat was so heavy in this game and so much the focus. You can imagine in playtesting, they might find that their playtesters say, yeah, the combat was fun and I enjoyed the dungeon crawling, but I don't really feel like I'm doing any crafting. I don't feel like I'm doing any building. I feel like all I'm doing is fighting. So again, once you've made a choice, you start prototyping and you start to find the box that you have to work within. Some of these things are problems that you run into that need to be addressed for a successful product. Some of them are requirements, like in order for the game to feel survival-ish, we're discovering that it needs these properties. You know, and just to do an example that is different from this, if you have an RTS game with no base building and no economy to manage, you might have units, but I don't know, it just doesn't feel very RTS. I kind of want a base. I kind of want money to manage. You know, if you had a really elaborate fighting system in a game, but no progression and leveling and growth, you'd go, yeah, no, it's a fun combat game, but it just doesn't feel like I'm getting the fun RPG stuff. I think or even if you have some light RPG systems, you might have players like, okay, so take Jedi Fallen Order. There's something about that progression system in Jedi Fallen Order that feels non-RPG-like, because these feel more like aesthetic choices, not like actual choice, like I'm investing in spellcasting versus investing with other things. So, like, again, I feel like in the creative process, you have your choice layer first, and then you have your box, your problem box, and if anyone has a better word than the box, let me know. And then inside the box is what I will call the vision. And the vision is a very concrete, specified design of a game that lives inside of the box. And there's a difference between a vision and a completed game and a vertical slice and all these things. But by vision, I mean, like, you could take this experience and let's come back into the game. You could take this whole experience and you could just make one island and just do the basics of it and say something like, okay, we're actually satisfying all the feelings of the combat that we want on this basic map. We're satisfying all the feelings of the crafting that we have on this basic map. And in the future, what we want to do is we're going to extend it like this and have enemies like this, but we have this base that kind of proves it out. If you were making Dota, what might your vision be? It might be lanes and creeps, exactly 5 heroes with, you know, a mirror on both sides, and maybe 20 items. And no fanciness, no real, you know, you might even just not even worry about balancing the gold. You might just give everyone a linear gold growth, something like this. You know, but like the vision that you're trying to satisfy can be like smaller and incomplete, but it still satisfies the boundaries that are created by the box. And then inside of the vision is what I think of when I think of design pillars, right? So take League of Legends, where they talk about how if you're trying to create a hero, you want to be able to define what the counterplay of the hero is. Or yeah, and that's a good principle. That's a good sort of like idea that can help support. Or I have heard survival crafting, like pillars, be scarcity is fun. If you are always down to like 6 arrows, then that's where the fun comes from. There's other survival crafting games where some of their core pillars are that you have a huge glut of stuff, and it's about all the different cool stuff that you can build, kind of like Ark Survival Evolved. What's an example of a real scarce survival kind of feeling? Last of Us. In The Last of Us, you have like 1 knife, a brick, and 2 bullets. And that's kind of, the scarcity is what's fun. And so, so again, and I view it as like, ooh, choice layer. What kind of game do I want to build? And then the box layer. We're prototyping stuff and learning a lot about what we need and don't need. Vision layer. I think we have a solution for what our game is. Smallest layer, pillars. Or principles, whatever you want to call it. I've heard people use pillars in different ways, whatever. Like these principles might be, all right, guys, I'm going to hire 100 of you to work on the game. Here's the principles that I want everyone to just understand, so that way when you're working independently, all the choices you're making independently will be cohesive with everyone else's, right? And when I say all this because I feel like in early access, I feel like there's a lot of people that are basically, they've made the choice, the gist of what they want to do, and they're still figuring out the box, and as a result, the vision. And so you have this substantial vision drift that winds up happening, where you say, hey, we are a crafting-heavy game. And then you build up an early access audience that expects a crafting-heavy game with some light RPG elements. And then you start adding some of the RPG systems on, and then the developers might go, yeah, you know what, let's de-emphasize the crafting and emphasize the RPG elements. Guess what? There's nothing wrong with doing that, except you have an audience of people that you've built up who expect a certain thing. And you can wind up alienating the shit out of your audience. And I mean, you can just go to early access forums and see the shit out of this stuff. Where, again, if you present to me a hardcore game like Dark Souls, I'm going to be like, oh, I love Dark Souls. It's one of my favorite games of all time. That's incredible. You can present to me a very straightforward and simple game like Immortals Phoenix Rising. That's way more open world and way more goofy and fun. And both of those are fine. But imagine if someone took your incredible Dark Souls game and then just went, it's open world and cartoonish and fun now. You'd be like, oh, but my expectations were going this direction. And so I almost imagine that kind of what I'm saying is expectation management is an incredibly important thing. I think you just need to have rigid, and strict expectation management. And I feel like there are early access games that have been much more focused in what they are. Like Hades is a really great example. Hades was a story-driven roguelike with a heavy emphasis on this sort of action combat element and the story element and this meta-growth element. And I mean, it just was that way forever. Played Hades in early access. Played Hades after release. And the release felt like it built upon and refined what was in the early access. But what I didn't see from Hades is how the release is way different than what it used to be. I think that if you are developing an idea, don't show it to the public at large until you figure out what the vision is. What the vision is. And again, when I say vision, I mean choose what it is you're making, discover the box that you're working within, and then find a vision that satisfies that box. T-Prawn says, slight tangent, but related to what you're saying, do you feel that early access breeds entitlement from the players? And do you feel entitlement is justified? I have a pretty strong opinion about this. I actually have this is one of my sharpest, strongest opinions. It's almost one of my core opinions about how life works. Which is, I will not judge if it is right or wrong for people to be entitled. There's going to be a bunch of people who feel that way, and that's life, and you got to account for that shit. And I don't mean this in a condescending, cynical way. I mean this in a responsibility kind of way. If you have a kid, you have to understand that your kid is going to wake you up in the middle of the night crying, and you won't know what's wrong with the kid because it's a baby and it hasn't learned English yet. And that's okay. If you're, around reasonable people and you're like, they're like, hey, how's it like having a kid? They're like, well, I'm fucking tired. I'm not getting any sleep. But, just taking care of the kid. And that's expected. If a parent put their hands on him, like, you have no idea. This baby, I keep trying to explain to the baby that they need to stop crying if they're upset. Like, learn to communicate tactfully. It's just like, and let me eat some food here real fast. It's like, no, if you want to have a kid, please, for the love of God, understand what it means to have a kiddo. if you are going to release any entertainment product, regardless of how much you care about the community or not, you always have two products when you are working in entertainment. There is the entertainment thing, like this is my book or my game or whatever, and over here is the expectation that you are establishing. And I think about this a lot, even in work environments. Like, there are, people I'll work with projects where I'll go, hey, I was wondering if you'd be interested in working on this sort of project, helping out. Like, we're doing some coding for the website, or for DK30, or with the Gauntlet. So just imagine any of the projects that are here. I often say to people, hey, I want to let you know, this project that we're working on, it might go on longer. We might actually trash the whole thing because we're only somewhat sure it'll be good in the end. Would you be comfortable if in like 2 months, we just sort of like wrapped the entire project and like didn't use any of your work? Would you actually be cool with that? Like, we would happily give you access to some of the key pieces of the code if you needed that for your like portfolio or whatever. And again, I set that expectation early, and that always goes better than what happened when I was younger, where I was like, yeah, I don't think it's working. I think we'll probably wrap up, the work on this in like the next week. And the person was like, fuck you. Appropriately so. Is that person entitled? Well, manage the expectation. There it is. And so, yeah, I think that early access, there is an error that people make, which is, I am going to release a creative product where I do not have a good sense of what even vague goal I'm working on. I just kind of have some stuff built that's playable. It could go this way or that way. I don't fucking know, but in particular, I'm going to tell people, come play, give me feedback, and we'll listen to it. And I don't really manage my community, or don't do any of those kinds of things. I think then, you're setting yourself up for doom. And I think that it's really hard because making a game is fucking incredibly difficult, and managing a relationship with a community is incredibly difficult and requires a lot of experience. I have 11 years of putting my foot in my mouth to the point where I'm damn good at being more or less inoffensive, understanding. I can handle when shit comes up. I'm not intimidated by really gnarly community situations, and I don't really know how you get around that as a up-and-coming developer who does not have that sort of experience. Like, really, I don't know what you would do without that. For instance, I've had projects, like game projects, where I have a regular group of, say, 10 playtesters, and I frame the fuck out of it. Hey, guys, I really don't know where this is going, and in this feedback session, I don't want any of you to tell me any ideas that could be added to this game. If you do, I'm literally going to interrupt you and tell you to shut the fuck up. I'm really kind of in the middle of figuring something out, so if you just play and just say, this was confusing, this was fun, this was not fun, that'll really help me. And I'm really sorry. If you don't want that, I totally understand, but this is kind of where I'm at. This sort of intense, difficult situation I'm in, I can just convey pretty articulately to a group of people, and then if they're like, well, hey, but like, what about this sort of thing? And then I can go, actually, no, let me change a little bit what I mean. And how am I able to do that? Because I keep it to 10 fucking people. So anyways, I think that if there was someone who's in early access, I really feel like you need to, again, have clear goal of what you're trying to do, box that you're working in, and the vision done, so that way that can handle a substantial portion of the community management side. I'm playing Valheim, sorry. Kaldheim, the Magic set just released, and I've been streaming that, as well as Valheim. Valheim, I feel like it absolutely has real clarity as to what it is, real clarity as to sort of what the core vision of the game is, and I can completely envision them maybe adding some more materials, adjusting bird and deer frequency, please. I can completely envision them tuning these, you know, like, there's this world, you know, like, I'm just gonna guess that maybe there's, like, 3 biomes, or let's just say 4. Maybe there's the hot area, the cold area, the wet area, and the dry area, right? So it's like, hot is like, it's like lava, ice, jungle, desert. I can imagine them saying, we're gonna add 10 more biomes. Yep, sure, cool. Or maybe this radius, maybe this is 100 kilometers. Maybe they want to expand it to 1,000. You know, like, these are the kinds of things that I can envision it getting built upon, but when I'm playing it, I feel like I'm playing a complete game. I feel like I'm playing complete Vision, and if they said, we're adding a bunch more, I'd be like, oh, great, cool. And so, my opinion on early access coming all the way back, all the fucking way back, is this. Yeah, the map is fucking gigantic, by the way. My opinion is this. I think that early access gives a lot of opportunities that are positive. It creates, frankly, a ton of stability and possibility in the indie game development scene. I have seen amazing successful instances of games like Hades or like Darkest Dungeon, or, you know, probably going to be this game, where they got a lot of great learning and then they released something great. And because it was an early access, it's also smoothed out their finances, which is so fucking stressful. I don't know if any of you have ever worked with this sort of environment where you get paid once every 18 months. So your bank account just literally does this, and then... Like, I pay myself an extraordinarily modest salary, and then, you know, with leftover money, it'll be like a burst. And, I mean, even though I'm well aware that there is... you know, payment coming, like, it's still like, okay, a little how great is it as a dev that you can actually kind of have this happening, then you go to early access, and it's kind of at least stabilizing a little bit. So long story short, I think it's very possible for great things to come out of it, and I think that even though there's some bad things that have come of it, I think it's just better to keep the awareness up about it, keep the conversation up, than to do anything like say, welp, let's definitely not do this entire, let's not do early access at all. Okay. Here are lots of skeletons. Got him. So I'm going to get my hammer out. Whoops. This is going to be a multi-trip kind of thing. I'm cheesing this whole game, are you kidding me? I assume my Skelefriends cannot do much else. Goldfish Hunter, what happened? Says, recently started the process of coming out as transgender. My friends and family has been going great. Oh my god, now that's some great news. Oh my god. I mean, that is some really terrific news. Come here, skeleton. Oh! Not you! Because, man, I have had some friends who came out and it did not go well. Ugh. And I'm just so relieved to hear. I'm delighted and relieved. Oh, wrong thing. Alright. Fuck. Fuck you. Fuck. There we go. Should you light them on fire with your torch? I think I can. I think I just need to, like, put this away. And then... Alright, so here's how I'm going to manage this. I'm going to close this. So that's a dead end, so it's over this way. Surtland core, smelter, charcoal can, boom. Who asked this? Pikel says, "Can we get a trans pride day heart?" We have the broad pride heart, and I think we're actually like literally low on emote slots. So, I mean, that said, I'm an extraordinary supporter of trans rights. Shell Investigato. Hope you don't mind. We're just using the one day pride emote. Alright. This is all good. Jan Rolderman has the... Oh yeah, that's right, there's the broad transgender pride emote. It can be used at any point in time. Psychotic says, do you feel the same about Kickstarter type projects as you do early access? Yeah, I consider them one and the same. Yeah, I actually didn't realize there was a transgender pride global emote. Easy peasy. Tilsy feck. Alright, okay. Nay says, you've been enjoying this game enough in single player? Do you think that multiplayer will make it more complete? You know, I'll be honest, I don't really know. Rancid skeleton. Oh, shit. Absolutely, I'm doing this till the end of time. Ooh, that was a little bit risque. Give me your skelly bits. Yeah, I don't really ever play these games almost at all, generally. So I have no idea what this game even would be like multiplayer. I know there's a skelly boy right around this corner. Shit. Yeah, I mean, I've sort of said similar things in terms of, like, Kickstarter, that I feel like Kickstarter is good for production. Holy shit. Like, if you have your board game done and you are looking to produce and print the board game, fantastic. Oh my god, rubies? Oh, I thought those were decorative. Oh my god, amber. Amber, oh yeah. Don't even give a damn. Have you got... let's see here. Yeah, no, I mean, I feel like... yeah, basically, I feel like once you have a vision for what your game is, then what you can do is you can design what is going to be produced. Let's say again, we're taking Valheim, we have the art for one island, and that's it. It's all you can do, and all the resources that you see, the entire tree ends at 10. Like, imagine that was the completed vision for Valheim. And, like, I have played this for, like, 12 hours, and I'm like, game is fun, want to play more. You can imagine that in terms of product, a real danger, like a huge danger is, okay, well, let's put Valheim on hold, and come over here to a completely different game. Let's imagine Super Meat Boy. If any of you have ever played Super Meat Boy, it's a challenging platformer. For a game like that, once you nail the movement, how things move around, you can say, okay, well, how long does it take to make a level? Well, a level generally takes about 3 to 5 days. So, like, you know, just making the level, 3 to 5 days. But it takes that long only if we have designed the look of the world and the obstacles of the world. So, for instance, if I had there's a level that has lots of water on it, for instance, and then there's another level that's kind of like a lot of lava. So then you might be able to start, you know, making real clean specifications that are things like, okay, it will take us a month to do the concepting and figuring out of what each world is, and after that it'll take 2 months to make the various 2D assets that can then be used to make the levels. So now you can imagine, okay, for World 1, that's 3 months of concepting and then building out all the pieces. So you can do, therefore, 4 different worlds per year. And if I want to keep design aligned with this, then after World 1 is done, design should only spend about 3 months or 12 weeks working on the levels, and since it takes 3 to 5 days to make a level, we're probably looking at between 12 and 15 levels per world. Now, what I've just said has still vagueness. What are the obstacles in the level? What do the levels look like? There's still creative work to be done, but it's highly constrained creative work. It's still, I know how the movement works, therefore I know roughly the category of obstacles that are fun to play with. You would never have someone in a movement dodging based platformer like Super Meat Boy go, hear me out. What if it was a 3D Metroidvania like Dark Souls? It's just, what the fuck? It's ridiculous. So, I think that if you are at the point in your product where you are like, hey, we have 10 levels done, and now we need the money in order to spend 3 months making the art for each world. We're going to have 6 worlds, so that's going to be 6 times 3 months, which is 18 months of time spent arting stuff up. We then will have the design fleshing out the levels on sort of concurrent 3-month cycles alongside that, so that way we should have, at the end of 20 months, at the end of 21 months, we should have all the levels done, all the art, and we're going to another 4 months polishing. Done. Game ships in 25 months. Right? That's really good. But I feel like often there are things that are so vague with a lot of people's early access projects that they just are, like, irreversibly fucked. Because I gotta be honest, it's a weird feeling working on something creative, and you actually just have total freedom. Oh, is this it? Did I get everything? Yeah, I've explored the whole thing. There's the horseshoe around the corner. Here is the other place that was cleared out, so I came this way. Yeah, no, we're good. Nice, fun little dungeon. Alright, let's go ahead and go over to predictions and take a dump on all the haters. It looks like, will Day 9 die in the dungeon? No, Day 9 didn't die in the dungeon. Day 9 lived. The prediction result is no! Feel cold and old. Shiba says, when are you going to lead the development of every game ever? I'm ready. Well, I mean, like, I have have little game projects that I'm always fiddling on for two reasons. One has absolutely nothing to do. What is this blue shit? I don't know why that's so blue. One reason I have little projects I work on has absolutely has nothing to do with any ambitions. It has to do with sanity. I find that, for instance, if I do not have a project to work on when it's like 8 p.m. and I'm done with my stream, and the existential dread is setting in, you know, I have a real sense of purposelessness. So I like having little projects to work on. And if one of those little projects that is very therapeutic and sanity providing for me gets to a point where I feel like the vision is clear, I think it could be really fun to work on that as a project. I absolutely do. I think that could be... It's a bird. Get the... Come here. Come here. You need to become ammunition. Whatever. I think it could be really fun to work on that as a project. But, I mean, I'm not going to do it unless... I'm going to do that unless I fucking feel really good and clear about all the other stuff. Within reason, obviously. Like, Schmelter. Charcoal kiln. Beehive. Alright, so we need a lot of stone, huh? Oh, I only have one cert. Oh my god. Alright, so R, and then let's... You feel cold and old. So, what are the different things here, huh? Smelter and a charcoal kiln. Well, since I don't really know the difference between these, I'm going to go ahead and build this outside. I'm just going to build this right by the bees. No, you know what? I think I think they'd really not like that. I'm going to build it over here. Go, dude. Depositing raw ore into the furnace and it will melt away the impurities, leaving you with a bar of refined metal to work with at the forge. You will need coal to fuel the smelters. It can be produced by building a kiln and loading it with wood. So this is a smelter, huh? Okay. So let's go to 7. Let's tear it down. Which way do I want this to face? I think we'll have it facing inward. I wonder why it doesn't like that. You feel cold. So if I took some... Oh no, what? Eot of resin. Alright, let's... I have so much resin, I don't even know what to do with it. Alright, then it's organizational time. Light them up. So another one of these things over here on top of this. Where was my other... Well, let's make some... Oh, I need some wood. Let me just build a bunch of these. I feel like I had one over here somewhere. Is that it, or is that just a... Yeah, I like having some good bit of light. I like the way this game handles light, where it looks like there is... I think putting one right by the front door feels nice. Yeah, it feels like there is an ambient light around each, and then it also just generally increases the gamma on your screen. Found you. Nice. Okay, so... Hello, Birdle. Oh, yeah. Taking him out. Keep that cold air out. It's time for some massive organization. This is a bizarro box. So this is going to be some more nature-y kinds of things. It's going to be like honey. What's this? This is amberpurple. Here we have amberpurple. Nom nom nom. Okay, so what else are we going to do? This is Ruby. Oh my god, Ruby. We're going to put this, and what is this? Yellow mushroom. Okay, I'll put that in the other one. What is this? Oh, okay, so it's just food. All right, I'll put it on the food rack. I'll put some torches in here. Not that I can tell you anything sensible after that. It's just where the torches are going to go. And I think this is going to be a little bit more of our valuables. So I think, let's see here. Let's just build it like this. All right, whatever. So this seems to be. So we're gonna eat. How much more wood do I need, huh? Nice. Okay, so the thing is where I'll put some of these animal bits, right? So here's just weird animal trophies and shit. I think the bones and the antlers, I might just put like bones and antlers in here. So this is sort of like our animal. This is our animal heads. What is this thing? A neck trophy, a gray dwarf trophy, deer, eikthyr. How big is this thing? Oh, what the fuck? Nice. Love to have that one. Okay, so this is going to be our collection of heads, and then similarly, this is where some of the resources that plop out of them are. This is going to be rocky shit. This is very taken directly from how I do things in Stardew. I don't need that many rocks. Actually, so let me just take some rock piles. Oh, I'm carrying too much. Ugh. Oh my god, I feel just so much encumbrance. It's horrible. I think my bees are going to be big fans of rocks. Let me just put some rock piles here. I don't know why I'm putting them outside, but this is fine. So this is collected animal stuff. This is where my wood is. I'll put some stone in there. Feathers. Great. And this is the same sort of shit. I'm not putting any stones in there, man. Okay, so then what is this thing? This is just my random bullshit chest, and this is where animal and food and type things go, huh? He seems good. And so let's go ahead and just check on the bees. Oh shit, these bees are just pounding out honey. I fucking love this queen bee that I just put right in my pocket. So this is food and stuff. And then so again, animal resources, natural resources, stone resources. I'm probably going to want to... Is there a way to move a chest? Yeah, let me just... I think I actually need to destroy this one, because I can't see a reason that I would ever really want to use this much. Yeah, how about... Actually, that's pretty good, huh? So this is sort of like my long-term storage here, right? Where I have just some stuff that I like really don't have a fucking clue what to do with. And then I have like a random food stuff drawer, but that's okay. I can get more raw materials in another chest here. I'm actually gonna go chop some wood. This is good. Yeah, the door's doing its job. I think the door's doing a good job. Let's go. I want to get these dangerous trees away from my home. I'm actually curious for any of you who played this game. Did you get kind of slowed to hell with regards to things like the deer skins and the boar skins and stuff? Brigham says, yep. Okay, that's good. Oh, Matt and Nass and LSV talked about maybe banning Tybalt's Trickery in Best of 1. Oh, that's such great news. Come here. Celebrate by blowing his head off. They had no problem. I couldn't find deer to save my life. Yeah, I mean, it's one of these things where now, anytime I see a deer or a boar, I'm like, let's take this arrow out, let's shoot this down. Dragon Ninja Assassin. What a name. Dragon Ninja Assassin. There we go. Dragon Ninja Assassin. Whew. Why Best of 1 and not Best of 3? Because it's due to what the specific weaknesses of the deck are. Sorry, I totally blanked out for a second with what I was doing. The weakness of the Tybalt's Trickery deck is that it's just trivial to crush it with sideboarding. If you build properly against it, it's just a piece of cake, like no problem at all. And so that's where the counterplay of the deck is. What am I doing right now? Putting the res in the way. And so, like, in Best of 1, you can sometimes just wind up playing and just, you instantly lose because you just didn't have the answer. And that's all there is to it. And that's kind of degenerative. You know, I'm just going to go ahead and make some more arrows, man. So, what is our goal right now? Well, I mean, I think finding another dungeon is really, really important for us. So this is... Let me get some of these in here. Something out here. No flaming arrows. Yeah, how does one make a flaming arrow? I'm gonna let that smelt a little. Wood resin and feathers? Huh. And what's the difference between these? Wow, 20 fires, man. Shit. Why not? Oh yeah, Flamia, my hot man. Okay, so this... So let's see. This Pierce deals 11 and does 22 fire damage with a knockback of 10. She does 27 pierce damage. Wow, okay. I'm gonna burn through my wood arrows real quick. Just on the ground. Huh. I'm just gonna go dump all this garbage. Consider self-processed, you filthy animal. Oops, so... Okay, so I need to go into the woods. So I need to delete this dungeon. So there's the thing spawner. Oops. So we can go into this area here. Kind of want to go over here and then come on down this way. Yeah, let's do that. So if I close my map... Whoa! I hit some auto run button. Oh, Q auto runs? Get the fuck out of here. So yeah, let's just nom, yeah. I love thing spawner. Yeah, it's just it spawns things, you know. Any boars? Boorish boars? So, we have a couple of goals. Oh, shit. First one. Tab. This. Okay, you're afraid. Oh, this is so tight. Sure that would just one-shot me or something. Ah! I feel like this troll should deal friendly fire damage, but maybe it's because I played Noita again recently. Oh my god, he just like folds. Get out of here. Dumb necks. Yeah. Give me that head, baby. Oh, look at all this shit. What the fuck? Holy crap. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm gonna upgrade, I think, my stuff. Alright. Thanks for the DS. Yeah, that deer was just holding on to some wood. Is that a bird? Shit, it's a bird. Oh, he's up. He's up and away. I'm always mindful. I'm always hunting. I guess I'm back and it took a bit. 2 years. Thank you, Keegan. Oh, I heard the dumb cries of a deer. Not close. Alright, so you go here, and over here is deer, this thing, and that thing, and then this thing, and then this, and this, and this, and then food, and then food, and then, oh yeah, long-term storage. Thank you. Alright, now where was I? So then I'm gonna go here, right? Because what we're looking for is we're looking for dungeons. Oh, we're looking for deer. You keep running around, you idiot. Wait for him to come back. So we are looking for dungeons. We're looking for copper. We're looking for tin. Yeah, I can make some... If I kill another troll, I actually think that we can get some good shit. Oh, necktails. Screw this deer. Alright, so we are going right in here. Into the Black Forest. Oh yeah, do Dragon Mine first. There was a big old troll just sitting there. Set him on fire. Oh, way over him. Just doing my part. Power of Aether flows through me. Oh my god, is blue mist? Is that... Is that another entrance to a thing? Or is that just a thing that happens? Does blue mist indicate anything at all? Probably not. It's probably just the Black Forest. Some of these stones maybe look like they got a little entrance hidden around them, huh? Ah! Oh. Thing spawner up here. I want to take that one out too. Is it just gone? Do they move? Dude, they fucking move. They move. Oh, it's right there. Not entirely sure the best way to handle this little problem that we have here. Come on, I gotcha. Way too many fucking arrows. Got it. I'm gonna get rid of these basic arrows. Love using this bow. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Okay, so what do we do here? Ow, fuck. Gotcha. So there's a head here. For some reason I want it. Alright, we got that. I actually don't want this. I don't see any need for this or for this. Eat my way through to the other side. I have a second arrow. When did I... Oh. Forgot to put that away. Okay. Wonder why I'm not doing 2 swings at once. Alright, so do I get some good stuff for killing the thing spawner, huh? I feel like I'm cool. I feel like I'm pretty cool. But maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm not cool at all. Not cool, Day 9. Not cool. I hate that. Want to be the coolest there ever was. So we're looking for 10 copper. And entrances to Caveroos. Brigand1191 says, "You're super cool." Well, thank you. I think you're super cool too. Oh, here it is. Never managed to take out a deer on the run. Oh, there's the very first. First time for everything. Let me go, what's over here? Deer hide? Alright. Day 9 smash. What's my degree in? I have a undergrad in math and a grad degree in interactive media. Room and inventory. Oh, God. I need to ditch some of this stuff. Well, this is good. There we go. I don't want to, but I need to. Oh, you took off. Oh, what a bad bird. What do I need to make a raft, actually? I mean, that's not a lot, actually. Kellers, did you ever miss college? Yeah, I do. But, like, it's certain things that, like, I find myself missing a lot of stuff that's, like, the experiences I can't have now because of the pandemic. Like, I miss just, like, going out really late to, like, a restaurant with some friends. Like, I really miss that a lot. And obviously that's not, like, college-related. More thistles. Like, I don't even know I need them. Logi4444 said, and I meant to say this the other day, but got lost in a large amount of gift subs, but I think you're an amazing creator, and I miss the days of helping run your HGL. Wish that comes back soon. HGL was fun, wasn't it? I really like that. I like this whole... Well, first of all, thank you for the kind words. Let's get that straight. Let's get that thank you out of the way right now. But also, man, like, I don't know what it is, but, like, there's still something I really... Oh, shit, it's a guy. Fuck you. This guy's getting lit up. Actually, I need to use this bow, huh? I really miss some type of, like, casual try-hard gaming that existed. God, how do I even put my finger on it? Like, I really loved going to, like, a random MIRC channel. Alright, this way it is. Oh, is it a spawner? Oh, shit. Give me 1 second, everyone. Oh! Yaha. Yeah, I just kind of miss, like, Friday Night Magic style experiences, or, like, you know, where you'd, like, join a channel and you'd, like, spar against some people and there'd be, like, a conversation, and, like, it was, like, half social, half playing the game. Like, there's a lot of multiplayer games have, like, the niceness of the latter experience, where I can just, like, I want to play some games against other people who are trying. And you get that. You just log in, you play, and it just happens to you. But, like, I don't have any conversations with anyone or feel any of the sort of, like, I don't know if you guys have ever... If you've ever... okay, let me put it this way. Like, the... just playing of a try-hard game at, like, D- level with your friends. I think that shit is fun. I think that, like, matchmaking is good, and I want that. But, like, there's certain experiences that exist in other games. Like, take poker. In poker, there are tournaments that you can just enter, and you're just playing against someone that could be way better or way worse than you, and they're all at the same table, and it's all fun. And awesome. I also gotta look more sharply for copper here, huh? Is there a dungeon here, huh? Uh-oh. You simply can't eat anymore. Yeah, I don't know. I miss that sort of intimate, personal feeling of like, hey, I'm going to go play a game against the guy that's sitting next to me in the cafe right there. Or going to a chess tournament, like seeing the person like right across from you. Oh, copper deposit. A lot of fucking copper. Okay, here's maybe a better way to describe it. I miss a little bit more variant, chaotic stuff. Like, skill-based matchmaking is really good. I have been in the days where there literally was not any. Like, but I miss those sorts of just highly variant, like, I don't even know what's going to happen sort of situations. Like, tournaments are a great example. You just show up to a tournament, you're just going to play against someone. Holy... Alright, hold on, everyone. Hold on to your butts, everyone. Oh, we're getting swarmed. Maybe I could... Oh, shit. Alright. Got a little stuck. Oh, and there's a fucking shaman? Okay. Oh, fuck. Oh, I'm very lucky. You know, I'm gonna let some of my stamina rebuild. I'm gonna eat one of these. Can't have any of these. Alright, this is really funny. Alright. We are going to do this. No more fire arrows. It's okay, as long as we're reasonable about our terrain and our distancing. We're okay. Oh, this guy ate it, and that's fine. Little flick shots. Dude, I was like digging for... Oh, that is so cool. I just need to make sure I keep distancing myself. Trying to get these arrow shots to dodge. Okay, this is how he dies. We just get our back facing. Is there a limit to how many nerds can be chasing me at once? Oh yeah, day 17. Wow, I'm slow, huh? I just beat the shit out of these guys, and that's fine. I don't want to get too far away from the troll, so I'd rather just take the damage. Gotcha. Alright, what was I even doing? What was I even talking about? Yeah, no, I miss the sort of chaos of certain competitive environments. Like, I mean, I grew up going to arcades. Gotcha. Give me this. Alright, where's our... Where is that copper deposit anyways? Where the hell did it go? I marked where I thought it was. I think this is it. Okay. And now... There we go. Yeah, like, I just kind of miss some of the chaos of, like... It's truly horrible if you play a game and everyone is just way the hell better than you. Like, that sucks, right? But it's fun sometimes to play a game with someone who's insane. Like let's take, MLG used to have an open bracket. They'd have, like, an invite where, you know, there was a whole set of people that would be able to play, and guaranteed there were some good players there. But then there was, like, the open bracket where you'd get, like, a gold leaguer who'd be paired against Slayer's Boxer, like, round 1. Or Idra, or something like that. And then Idra and Boxer would fucking mop the floor with this fucking nerd. And the nerd would be like, oh my god, I got to play against Boxer. It was so cool. Oh my god. And it was like... Alright. And it was, like, really awesome. You know? It says Marine Rush, the best strategy ever in SC2. It's actually funny. Marine rushing is probably one of the worst things you can do in SC2. And again, like, I don't think that that should be, like, the norm experience. I think that would be terrible if that was the norm experience. But this, it's, like, pretty cool to have some of that exist. Someone talk about this, that, like, you know, in poker, there's no matchmaking. You just opt into wherever you feel comfortable. And the better players tend up. Or tend to trend higher in terms of the, like, buy-ins and stuff. Ugh. I don't know where I'm going with any of this stuff. Be gone. I mean, frankly, I think the flip side is true, too. Where it's actually pretty fun if you are... You know, I don't need more eyeballs here. I can always get more of those. What weighs so much? Boo! Is it the copper that weighs a shitload? Wait, 110? Holy fuck! Oh my god, that's like infinitely much weight. Alright, let's get the wood out of there, huh? Whoa. Right, let's keep working on the high road. Like, dude, playing against someone who's way worse than you is also, like, kind of fun. Like, not all the time, but, like, every once in a while, it's just like, That's why we play this game. Whoops. Hold on. Hold on. What am I doing? Doing this. Ugh. Okay, so my thing is busted. What we're looking for now is more deposits that we can mark on the map. or dungeons that we can go into. Phoebus is, which game are you having more fun with, this game or Dyson Sphere Program? You know, Dyson Sphere Program, just broadly speaking, is way, way more up my alley. Like, dramatically much so. Is this? Oh, please tell me that's a little entrance here. Oh, hell yeah. If you held a gun to my head and were like, which one should I buy? I would be like Dyson Sphere, because frankly, I know what the arc of Dyson Sphere Program looks like because I've watched a lot of extra footage. I've seen Kaldheim. Jesus. I've seen Valheim at higher difficulty levels. And, like, at other regions because I've been watching Co Carnage in the morning. But I have a much harder time processing, like, mentally what is going on. Because, like, with Dyson Sphere Program, I can just, like, see a complex factory setup and get the gist of what the problem is. Give me your skelly finger bones. Perfect. 69. But as I'm actually close to finishing my first Dyson Sphere, I'm super happy. Oh man, dude, how... What was that process like? I mean... I also heard someone explain that they built a bus around the equator, and I was like, ooh, that's good. Like, they would take all the resources and funnel it to the equator in the game. And then if they needed any of the resources, they would peel it off. So you actually would have a ring. And I was like, ah, that's really clever. You know, I will say that there is one sort of thing I'm feeling after, I don't know how many hours we've been playing. Let's see, we've been playing for 4. Oh, it's a boar. Always kill the boars. Taking out the boars. Yeah, one critique, I suppose, I'd have after this much time is that going out into the forest is starting to have a lot of redundancy. Like, I don't mind the idea of some redundant activities. Like, there's only so many ways you can chop down trees before I'm just like, yeah, you're chopping down trees. You know, getting wood. Like, I don't really need huge variety in terms of like my wood collection or some shit. But, but, you know, these little gray dwarfs, they follow me around, and I shoot them, and there you go. And this is, I think, one of the issues I broadly have with procedurally generated games. Which is like, oh. Yes. The big issue I broadly have with procedurally generated games is like, there's sort of a uniformity to it, you know? A uniformity to the procedural generationness. And I don't think I've ever seen anyone be able to deal with that. The exception of perhaps action RPGs. You know, where there's like so many different ways in which you could... So many different enemies and different play patterns and stuff like that. Hello, I made it home. This is my tin. Can't even pick it up. Very nice. Alright, let's check out the haul. Alright, put away this. And any more heads of things. There's some heads of things. So, briefly go to long-term storage and put away to bow. Oh my god. What's this doing here? Skin, rock. Yeah, let's get the money. Resin goes, I guess, here. Organization. We need this neck guy to go here, and we got fingers. We'll put some fingers over here. Oh, got another deer head here. I don't really know what this seed is, but I'm just going to keep stocking that stuff up. And we have more raw materials. Yes, here, and this is my food now. Do you repair these? These do not get repaired, so I'll probably need 2 more torches. You know, I actually have not stood up in 4 hours, which I think is a good statement of the game. I'm actually going to stand up. I'm going to stand up for actually a little bit. I'm going to be right back, and when we return, we have pretty clear goals. Let me tab out, and then let me... I mean, we're just going to go to this dungeon next, right? That's going to be our next goal. Hey, you think if I left, would the game be okay? Would the game break? Would I die?